Hello everybody, welcome to KSI Data Research. In this video, I'm going to show how you can convert rows to column by using the pivot table. So which I'm going to show in Excel and Power BI as well as SQL Server. So let's go to the Excel first. So here is the table. You can see there is a seller, so John, Don and Kelly. Each person has a 3 years of sales, 20, 21, 22, and I'm going to create the pivot table from here. So what you need to do, just click inside the table, go to the insert and then click the pivot table. So here is the pivot table, and then all you have to do is where you want it to create the pivot table. If it is in this sheet, then you have to click over here and then select the place. So then say OK. So it's created right here. So now you want it to see. If you want it to see, year should be at the column. So then you put in the year in the column, and then you put the total amount here, and then seller should be at the row. So you can see now the Don, John and Kelly, there 20, 21 and 22 cells together. See, this is like a nice summarized data you can see. So pivot table summarize the data. Okay, so the similar things also you can do in a different tool as well. So let's go to the SQL Server. Here is the SQL Server, and we have the same table everywhere. So execute this one. You can see here again John, Don and Kelly. So how to create with the code the similar type of pivot table. So what you need to write, first select all from, what is the table name here? This is the table, and then you can do, if I wanted to do something like a drive table, so we can do it in a from clause. So select all from, and then put in a from clause inside here. So you have to write again select seller, comma, next years and sales amount. From this table. Alright, so this table. So now we can close the parenthesis, and if you just give the name something like a value, any name here. So here if you run it, select all from, and inside select seller, years and sales amount from pivot, it should run. Okay, so it is, you see there's no change in the table. So this is like a drive table, but now we have to create the pivot part. Okay, so you write pivot, and then inside the parentheses you start writing, like you have to summarize. We're going to summarize the sales amount. So you write sum sales amount, then for, then you have to use for what? If you wanted to create all the column with a years, so then you have to write years, and then inside the 2020, and then 2021, and then 2022. Close it, close bracket, and then you put also close pivot total bracket over here, and then give the also name of the tables. This table is table in the fly, just like a pivot something. Alright, so this is, if I run this, let's see. Alright, see now you can see exactly the way I have done in Excel. Similar way, the seller 2020, 21, 22, Don's total sales year wise, John's and Kelly's. So you can see John's sales actually going down compared to 2020, but Don's is down, but John's is increased. Kelly also increased. So you can nicely see side by side column wise data from row to column. Alright, so if you wanted to change something different way, if you wanted to see name on the column and years on the row, if you wanted to do that, what you need to do, just bring the year to the row and then seller to the column. See, now you can see nicely all the 2022 for Don, John and Kelly, 2021 Don, John and Kelly. In a different way also you can arrange the table. So similarly you can do same thing in a SQL server as well. Let's go to SQL server again. So just a similar thing, if you just copy everything from here and paste it here, and just you have to modify right here, then you will get that similar changes here as well. So you have to write seller here, seller. If you put seller here, then you have to put over here Don, John and Kelly. Don, John, John and Kelly. If you run this one, you will see similar type of modification. The one I just did it in Excel. By using the coding also you can modify over here as well. Okay, see now you can see here Don, John's, Kelly's in the row and the column position that their names right now. So now we finish with the Excel and SQL server. So now also we can do the similar things in a Power BI as well. Okay, let's go to the Power BI now. So here is the Power BI tool, and I also go to the Power Query editor. Okay, so here is that tables. Also I have put the same table as well here, John's, Don's and Kelly, and their 3 years of sales. Okay, so how we can create the similar type of pivot table over here. If you want to keep the year at the column level, then you have to highlight the year first. Okay, so then you highlight the year and then just go to the transform, then go to the pivot columns, click here. Here is the pivot column, there's wizard opens. So now over here you have to put, see, look here, it says use the name in column year to create the new column. The one you selected, that's the one is gonna show on over here. Okay, so all the year should be the new column, and then you're gonna put over here the amount. Okay, so now you say okay. See, now you can see the similar, the year at the column, we put it year at the column position, 20, 21, 22, and then the Don sales, John sales and Kelly sales for 3 years. So now the way I have shown in Excel and SQL server also, the name should be at the column level. So in order to do that, what you need to do, so all you have to do is you need to select this column first, the seller column. Okay, so then you click the pivot column again. See, now it says use the name in the column seller to create a new column. So all the column would be seller names. Okay, and over here is a total amount. Okay, so you click it here. See, now you can see so John, Don and Kelly at the column level. Okay, and then you can see their sales different years side by side also. So now 3 different tools, same thing I shows. I hope you liked this video. I will bring more interesting video in future. Thank you for watching.